Because I was to turn my headphones up. You ain't got no headphones on. Put your headphones on.
I just realized that.
That's what I was saying. I was playing like, turn my headphones up.
That was a serious
I'm
issue.
looking like this motherfucker has
Hello.
my headphone on.
Doug. Doug, talk into the mic so I can hear you.
What up? What up?
Come
What up?
to me,
What
my
up? What
child.
up?
Listen.
What up?
Make sure the black black dot is facing you.
The little button. I know. What up? What up? What up?
Bow.
Doug is a little button.
What does that
What
mean?
does that even mean?
What does that even mean? Hey, he only got it for you because I don't know these names he be giving you. He be getting Lil Daddy, all kind of other shit. I kept going back in the last podcast over and over again, like he called him Lil Daddy for real. I wanted to cut it out. Like, I was like, we trying to cut this shit out. I couldn't do it. It wasn't flowing right. I said, fuck it, I'm leaving it.
I never understood that. He just like makes up like the weirdest shit. That's kind of like that dude I told you about, Ian. He calls me like the weirdest shit. Hold on, I gotta pull this up.
Hey, bro, you can. Hold on, you can cut out anything you want that I say. I don't give a fuck.
I know, but at the same time, if you notice, when you get the file, I make sure that I cut it to where it don't sound like I cut anything. You know what I'm saying? And I try to make it as smooth,
Make me look good.
as possible. I'm trying to make all of us look good, and I'm telling you,
If I
that shit had me dead. Every time I kept rewinding it, I was like, you was like, slow down, little daddy. I was sick, bro. Like, I can't
I don't even remember what the podcast was about.
Bruh. I don't even remember what the fuck we was talking about.
Yeah, I don't
But
even
that shit
remember what
had me
last.
dead.
Say that.
I'm not surprised. Like I wouldn't doubt it.
Anyways, welcome to the Epyon Royal podcast, the best podcast.
I forgot we were recording.
If you smell what the thoughts.
It's cooking.
Is cooking. Man.
Hello, ladies. You better cut that shit out. He's gonna make us lose 10% of our followers, which is a lot compared to how many we actually have.
That's four
No.
people. Yeah.
That's 4
Hey,
people. That's a lot of
listen.
people.
All right,
I
welcome.
actually doubt that because if I'm laughing this hard, motherfucker, I'm keeping all this shit in.
Hey, Fernando, are you ready for a challenge between the two of us?
Oh,
Not like a competition challenge, but like you and I will have a challenge until one of us can't do it no more.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna pretend like I'm gonna turn my chair around real quick, boss. We're gonna pretend like Doug is those folks. So we're gonna speak properly. I think we can do this.
Yeah, okay.
After an intro like that, let's try this shit.
Yeah, let's
Welcome to the Epyon Royal podcast. It's your host with the most, Timothy James Beasy. To my left,
Doug Peters.
and to my right.
Your granddaddy.
And you are tuned in, grooved in. You hear the music in the background. We got kids cheering. It's a good day. It's a cool spring evening. It's 10:47. We are here on the Epyon Royal podcast in the Epyon Royal headquarters, chomping on Chipotle chips. They put plenty of salt on mine today, boys.
Salt donut.
Salty.
So,
Fernandus Maximus.
Good. I like that. Oh, I've been looking for a new damn screen name for my Xbox.
He's about to pay the
Maximus.
He's about to pay the $10 to change his gamer tag tonight.
Yes. I've been looking for a new motherfucking gamer tag. That's it, Fernandus Maximus.
He's about to change all his social media, everything. That's
I
what
don't know
it's
about
gonna
all
be.
my social media, but
Well,
yes, that's definitely added to one of the aliases.
Well,
Fernandez Maximus. Would you say
Fernandez
it?
Maximus.
Fernandez
Yo granddaddy.
Maximus,
Peasants-
aka Yo
peasants-
Granddaddy,
peasant silence.
aka Christopher Columbus,
Fernandez.
aka Juan F. Kennedy.
Fernandez Maximus. That is the moniker.
I accept.
Today, we are here not only to eat chips and speak proper English. Something I want to talk to you guys about. Fernando,
What up, though?
this Easter market shit.
Oh,
We need you on one Saturday, bro. We need you to come out for one
Fernandez
Saturday.
Maximus.
You're gonna have food. I'm gonna buy you food so you be fed. Doug, quit whispering.
He got to do that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yo,
buy you. I'm gonna buy
All you got to do is buy him an EJ's and he's hooked.
That's a big kielbasa. You know what that is?
Bro. I am telling you, it is like, imagine Subway, but like barbecued. Like, I don't know how else to explain it. It's like the best like handmade kielbasa in the country.
In Hamtramck,
like
too.
Straight, yeah, it's made in Hamtramck. They bring this little ass cart to Easter Market. Yeah. They grill it in front of you, so you select which sausage you want. They always have like a few that alternate, but they always have the regular, like the classic, which is just a kielbasa. And
They have a
got
vegan one,
and they got a
too.
cheddar one. They got the vegan one. They have a ghost pepper one, and they got a they got a ghost pepper one, my boy, and a pepper jack one. The pepper jack one is probably my favorite because it's good overall. You can eat it anytime, but the ghost pepper, it's rarely ever there. When it is, you got to get it because it always sells out. But bro,
Tell them about the toppings.
yeah,
Don't
so
skip the toppings.
I'm not.
That's the best part.
I'm going through chronological order because when you
Toppings
go up,
should
the
be
first
one.
thing you do is you pick which one you want. You pick the
Hot
sausage.
dog.
So it's only $5, mind you, flat, $5.
$5.
You get to pick which one you
Abraham
want,
Lincoln.
and then they throw that boy into a bun for you,
Yeah.
and then right on the front of the cart, there's like all these crazy handmade like toppings and shit. Like I'm talking like cherry relish, like some sweet harvest relish. There's some
Kraut.
sauerkraut.
Yeah.
There's like
Onions.
onions. They've got beer mustard. They got
Yep.
spicy curry ketchup. They
Yep.
got handmade like what's that mayonnaise sauce they do? It's like really it's like
Oh, no, it's
almost
like a-
it's like almost tart. It's like a cream sauce.
No, it's a cream cheese. It's
Yeah,
like a
yeah,
whipped
yeah.
cream
The cream cheese. Yeah,
So,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
look, if you got
it's
the
like a
ghost
hand
pepper,
whipped cream
with the-
cheese.
with
With
the
the
super
cream?
hot, yeah, with the
Ooh.
cream cheese, but then you put some like
Cherry relish, a
cherry
little bit
relish
of
on top,
onion,
with
some
little sweet.
sauerkraut,
It's
a
the best
tiny
part.
little bit of that beer
I
mustard.
put like a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
You can pick different flavor combos.
I have like a
and
set that I do for
make it
all of
legit.
them. Like every single time I get an EJ's, I just grab. I always either get the pepper jack because that's the one that they started to have a little bit more consistently. I always grab the pepper jack, or if they don't have that, I just go for the classic. Can't go wrong with it. And then you put a little bit of sauerkraut on there, tiny little bit of onions for a little bit more crunch. I put the beer mustard. I put a little bit of that cream cheese stuff, and then I throw the cherry relish and a tiny bit of the sweet harvest relish. Dude,
They're good, bro.
bro, I'm telling you.
That sounds delicious, though.
That alone.
That sound fire.
That alone, if you go down to Easter Market and have one, you'll come down every weekend.
That sound fire.
Look, bro, we'll have you come out, and then you'll have a uniform. You'll have a staff shirt. So
That's what I'm doing. Look.
And then like the bums will come out. We'll like joke on them a little bit. They'll joke on us. Kick them a couple of dollars sometimes if they're being cool, whatever. But look, we're gonna get free energy drinks. I'm gonna buy you food. We're gonna get other stuff. There's like a whole store across the street, so you need chips or candy. We're gonna have like a whole big booth. We're gonna be like a little group, bro. If you do it at least twice with like the good weather and stuff, you'll be like, man, I want to do this every week.
You'll be hooked.
Cause it's like you'll wake up early as hell, so it's not really as if you're losing like a
Like a
Saturday
day.
evening. You're just
We're
like,
usually done by like 4:30. We're usually heading out by like 5:30.
yeah,
Right.
but that way we could incorporate you and then maybe figure out a way to make more money, make more money. Like I don't know, build on that. You never
And
know.
I'm gonna be starting filming this season.
Oh, you want to be in a documentary?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Bro,
And then I
just
need
do
you
that.
there.
I need to be in
Dude,
a
that'd be
documentary.
like-
I better
So
be in
then
it.
you got to be
I
there.
better be in a
Hey, that would be
documentary.
like-
The fuck?
That would be like a good part of the documentary where it's like my 4th year. This would be your 2nd year.
And his first.
That would be kind of crazy.
Yeah.
And then it's like we filmed a like kind of struggle of Trigg trying to figure out how we can
Well, that and like
utilize him to make money so we could pay him and make even more money. That's
like-
like the key, you know, like
Yeah.
if we could all do something, to
to produce
individually
income.
because if he's helping people, I'm helping people, we're both servicing 2 different people. Whereas if I go by myself, oh, you gotta wait, I'm like trying to find stuff, people could be stealing. But if you have 3 people, who knows what we could do? I don't know, like obviously we won't all be like just sitting behind a booth, or something's gotta be different. But like maybe you could be like giving out free stickers or something. We're like, holy shit, we make 40% more money just from giving stickers away. And we're like,
Yeah.
oh, hit the brakes. Like, we need a double booth. Like, oh, you're a salesperson. Like, it could be like a bigger thing, but who knows? We got to try it out. But I'm trying to incentivize you. Like,
That and for the like I said, we definitely like absolutely for sure are gonna be starting to film the documentary. I'm finishing up a couple pieces of my kit. Should be by the end of this month, because next month is when we're officially back out on Russell Street. So I want to have that shit by then so I could start filming, and we're gonna like. I'm serious. I'm going all out with this documentary. Like, I'm gonna be getting in contact with people that are like influential to us at Eastern Market. We're gonna be doing like formal interviewing of them for the documentary. Everything. It's gonna be like a summer-long experience of what it is. I don't even expect to have this documentary like out for people to see until next year, because I'm going to be doing all the filming this year and putting a shit ton of work into absolutely like perfecting it and really showcasing our presence at the market and the market through our eyes.
are you going to stay dedicated to that for real? You
Yeah.
going to like film it halfway and be like, man, I don't know, you can have the footage. And...
No.
But you got to sell shit too. You got to actually work.
Well, that's
we got to
yeah.
figure that shit
Yeah, we're
out.
going to figure it out. Yeah.
Like either like we film a lot of stuff in like the beginning and then the ending, or like
Yeah.
extra stuff in the ending, or because you know there's always something going on, but we need to make sure we're on top of the sales first of all.
Well, of course.
But yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Have
Well, that sound like the move then. I mean,
What?
shit, that sound
Have
like
Grant score.
sound.
Yeah, I was
Like,
going to
make
talk
a
to
whole,
him.
Make a whole video with no music at all, and then see if Grant can score.
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
And like just make the music as it goes,
Yeah.
based on like whatever the mood is.
Yeah.
Instead of us trying to find shit that already exists and like
Yeah.
fade it in and out,
Yeah.
let somebody just kind of build it.
Build like basically one track that is perfectly synced to everything. Yeah, no, that was something I was going to talk to him about a little bit closer to like when we start filming, because like right now it's still in its infancy stages of that idea, because we still are like I have like a couple of the ideas
Yo, don't
in
finger
mind.
my Chipotle.
What?
Don't finger my Chipotle.
I'm not. But like I said, there's still like there's kind of the rough cloud ideas. Like I said, we want to do some like interviews. We're gonna be doing a lot of footage at the market, like kind of our like antics, some of the stuff that happens, like but over time, as I start to solidify the idea a little bit more, as we kind of collaborate and figure out like a little bit more of what do we want in, what we don't want in, how we're going to be setting up time to film and shit like that, that's when I'm gonna talk to him a little bit more and really make it like a tried and true thing. Because like I said, I don't even know if we're gonna be able to get into a position where if we put this out, we could maybe make money off of it or anything like that. That's not my idea at all. My idea is just like, it's something I really want to do, for one. Two, it's an amazing thing to just kind of really give people a true, like a tried and true insight into us as a brand and our presence at the market, and show people a little bit more about the market itself. Because like I can think of so many people that could be influenced by that. Like think of how many people have thought about becoming a vendor at Eastern Market, and they see the video and they think about how, and they see it and they're like, man, that looks so much fun, and these guys are doing what they need to do, they're growing and stuff. I want to do that. It could influence people. It could influence people that are on the fence about starting a brand. It could influence people to like, I mean shit, I look at like what got me into a lot of the stuff that I'm into right now with like my film and photography, and a lot of it was literally influenced by I saw other people doing it and having fun doing it and showcasing that, and was like, shit, I want to do it too. Like that's my thought process is it's something in my portfolio, one, and two, we can influence somebody with it, and it's just gonna be fucking cool, man. I can't wait. But you got to be there at Eastern Market if you want to be in the documentary.
Apparently, and absolutely, I'm trying to be there. Matter of fact, I'm going to commit to either this. What's the weekend is this coming?
It's not this Saturday. You said you were going to be in Ann Arbor, motherfucker.
Not this Saturday. Next weekend or the weekend after, I'm for sure there.
I'm going to put that in my calendar.
For sure.
Right now.
For sure,
Just come the first.
What time?
We're on the sidewalk.
Okay, yeah, so that'll be May 4th.
If it's the first Saturday.
It's the first Saturday of May.
Yeah, May.
May 4th.
Okay, bet.
That's the first day we'll be on the sidewalk. So,
Bet.
yeah, which means EJ should be there too. No, they're only there on Sundays.
But you know I'm gonna be getting like staff shirts made. So if I get you a staff shirt, you just
I'm just.
staff.
What that mean? I could look at a staff shirt.
It's staffed in, staffed out.
Look,
It doesn't mean anything other than we'll all be having like a cool ass shirt.
yeah, I think we should have like how we all Adidas out right now. We should be.
Oh well, yeah. No,
shoe
it'll
game
be a
too.
whole uniform. It'll be like a
Okay.
whole cool thing, like cheap or whatever,
Yeah. Like wear
That
like
way-
the
that way
same
we look
brand or the same color as shoe or some shit, yeah.
Well, that way we stand out a little bit from the people that are hobbyists.
Yeah.
Because we do command a higher price for the product. People are willing to pay that, but you really have to set yourself apart from like the people that do it as a hobby.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of big
You have
ass
to present
companies.
yourself as somebody, as a brand that's worth that extra pay
Yeah.
for
Well,
product.
Well, and there's brands there that are like real big companies, like McClure's Pickles. And,
Yeah.
and Drought has a booth there. I'm sure like.
Great Lakes Coffee Company is
A
there.
lot of
shit
the
like that,
bigger
yeah.
local clothing lines started at Eastern Market. We won't say any names, but it's like stuff like that is the more you invest into the way the booth is, as well as like the product quality, it just gets better and better. So if we all have like matching shirts and it has like a name tag somewhere, like hat, and we kind of all have like black jeans with this kind of shoe or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like we can look cool, like actually make the uniform look like something somebody would want to buy,
Yeah.
but not sell it.
And most
but
of
that
it
way
is
we
like
feel
us dressed how we normally would. We're just like making it.
well, we still
twine
feel
with
like
the
we
brand.
look cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we're presentable. So it's like when people come to the booth and it's like a 50-year-old lady, she just likes one of the shirts. She's like, oh, these guys are put together. Like this is, even though
It
it's
won't
not
even
her
look like it's
demographic.
like some tiny little local brand. It'll
Well-
like look like it's like some big chain. Like
like
isn't
we're
that-
just employees.
Yeah,
Like, we're
exactly,
just some
yeah.
young
Yeah.
guys that work at a.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and that's
like
what I
this
like.
is a bigger thing than
Yeah.
us, and I think that allure would like draw more
Exactly.
people. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah,
a lot of people,
exactly.
you know what I'm saying, they want to be a part of something big. They want to be a part of something important, and that would, that draw more people into your brand when they like, oh, this is a big thing.
Well, and
I
it
wanna be a part.
personifies their trust too, because
Yeah.
like think about it. You got to think about it as like let's say you were at like some like trade show or something, and all of a sudden there's an Adidas booth.
Yeah.
What are the chances if you had money to spend and you went there and was like, I'm gonna spend money on some shoes? Where do you think you're gonna spend your money, at Adidas or like Joe's shoes? You're gonna spend it at Adidas.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna buy Adidas or Skechers, bro.
Yeah.
Adidas.
So like if we make it, the more we make the booth look like that, like it is a like
Well, no,
a
just
national
everything's
chain
cohesive.
type thing. Yeah, exactly.
Like everything is just kind of true to what the brand is right now, and then we showcase the actual designs on the signage instead of just like one logo a million times. Nobody cares about that. So let's put on one of the walls of the tent, we'll put the katakana. On the other wall, we'll put Detroit in the Pokemon font, and on the back we'll have it say Friends. On the top, one
Detroit
flag,
forever,
it'll
shit
say
like that, yeah.
Epyon Royal, the classic logo. We'll just mix it up, so we're advertising the product as much as we are the booth. So that way, when you see the product, it's like, oh, it's the product advertising the booth. Like, everything is super cohesive. Everything's black with the white print, super simple, like real bold. And it's like when you do that, it's like you don't earn the price that you're asking for, but when people feel like they're getting something that's of substance, then they'll pay what they think is a fair price for it.
Yeah.
But I think that'd be cool just for all of us to have our own like uniforms, but then like I don't know, team up on a common goal, especially one that directly equates to making money. You know, so we can be like, oh shit, we can measure, we can literally say, well, on this day last year we did XYZ, and since Fernando's been working with us, this is our second month of doing this together, we've increased it XYZ. So we're like, oh shoot, and he does this, so let's just make sure we're doing this more. And then we turn it to ABC XYZ, and now we're like, oh cool, everybody's making a good amount of money off of this, and the brand makes money, and we make more product. You know, it's like a beneficial thing for everybody, instead of being like, oh, let's just get as many people as we can to help out for free. And it's like, forget that. I want people that can learn the ropes so I can let go of certain tasks.
Yeah.
So that way somebody that hasn't been doing it for 10 years can take the reins and be like, oh, I'm gonna try my own stuff out with this. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I want. I don't want everybody to like bow down to me and like, oh no. That's like, I'd rather everybody else be capable, so I don't have to do as much.
Like a franchise.
Yeah, exactly.
Almost.
Yeah.
Because I think it would be cool.
Collective.
Well, like when I buy a house up north, I think it'd be dope to be like, you know what? I'll buy a house up north, but let me open up a store somewhere by the city or in the suburbs or in the metro area, wherever, and I could be like, all right, well, Doug ain't gonna do shit from this time to this time. Let's have the store. Let's put Doug in there. Yo, Doug, 30% commission. And I'm still gonna be pushing it on social media. He can make his own content, so he could just be in the store posting pictures and all like stuff all day.
And I could be working on my own shit when if there's nothing going on.
So
post it up, working on my videos and shit.
Well, the thing is, it's like we can promote it in an organic way from multiple places, and I could be like in the middle of nowhere, you know, like Beaver Island or something.
Yeah.
But Doug is running a portion of my business in the place where it's like the most prevalent, and it's like a more passive thing. I'm promoting it from a different means. He's in the store like, yo, come into the store, it's 30% off, because we have enough people locally that are like super supportive that would support something like that. Yeah. And through doing this is like all tests for like real store, you know?
Yeah. And that's why we've been so successful recently at Eastern Market, is because there was a point last year where we really were like, yo, we got to just act like this is the store, so that when we open the store, it's no different than this. It's going to look exactly the same.
We could just move the shit in.
Yeah, it's literally just relocation. It's not building. Yeah, we're not rebuilding. We're just relocating this to somewhere more permanent. So like once we started doing that, that's when things started to pick up. But yeah, no, like that's kind of where it needs to be, and we'll never be able to get through it, because it's not like we're going to be able to figure out how we'll be able to put money in your pocket and utilize whatever skills you have that could benefit the brand without trial and error.
Of course.
We just won't. So that's why, that's like, we harp on you and press on you to get there, but that's because like, one, we're like the core group of Epyon Royal. Yeah. Like the three of us together are Epyon Royal. We're the face of Epyon Royal, and we personify it as much as humanly possible. So having all three of us there, one, is just going to do nothing but benefit the brand. But two, we want to be able to put money in your pocket creating something. Yeah. Because we know it's something that you love to do, and it's been like on your radar more recently, and it's a path you eventually want to pursue fully, at least from what you've expressed. So the quicker we get started, the quicker you can hit that goal.
Yeah, and man, I've just been trying to carve out the time to do it. There's just been a lot going on in my life right this second.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And
that was a lot of shirts.
Damn, I just realized how big that is compared to you.
Bro, look. That's on the floor, dog.
Oh my god.
Put the cardboard box flat, and that's on the floor.
Oh my god.
Isn't that tight? And look, they're in my lap too, and they were on the table.
God damn.
What year is this? Oh, 2018. Anyway, my bad.
bro.
I just showed them a picture of me kneeling next to like a 5-foot tall pile of t-shirts from like a year ago.
Yeah.
That's insane.
But anyways, I'm so excited because I'm confident in my ability to utilize you and empower you and be like, oh fuck, like maybe just giving stickers to people makes our sales jump. Who knows? I got Doug to, oh yeah, you want to buy this, okay, and I'm over here, oh, what do you need? I'm already listening to the customer. I'm grabbing the size. Doug typically doesn't even have to say anything. And you could still be out there passing stickers to the passersby. And what if that small thing is like the chain reaction to be like, oh, now we make like this much more money per month. Oh, let's just open a store. Yeah. Oh, you know, Fernando's doing so good at Easter Market now. Like, yo, Doug, go hang out at the store 7 days a week. We'll keep the hours short. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like, now we have money to do that. Or we could be like, oh, yo, whatever. We could hire somebody to work at the store, like bring more people on board. Yeah. And the more people that are enthusiastic about what we're doing, including us, the better things get.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm super excited, because I'm confident that I can figure something out to be like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then you'll want to come. You'll be like, man, why can't we do it? Yo, can I come to Dally? Hey, man. Hey,
bro,
what
you mean want to come? What you mean want to come?
No, remember the first year remember the first winter with the glass huts when he was at Easter Market and you and me ran that bitch?
Yes.
Remember how good you and I did together to the point where he left Eastern Market and was like, yo, fuck this, and grabbed all the merchandise and came back to the booth because we ran that shit.
Yes.
And that was with me, like, that was when before I was being compensated, because I wasn't really working. It was more like he asked me, like, I had the day off, and he was like, yo, can you help?
Either.
Yeah, he's like, yo, can you help me out? And that was with
you didn't get compensated at all?
No.
You're a liar.
You gave me a 2X shirt that wasn't selling. That's what you gave me.
What year was this?
This was right after I moved back. Yeah, it was that Black Friday, 2017.
Year before last.
You worked it for one day, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
but I was there the whole. Well, no.
It wasn't like
there was a couple other. Well, that was when we had it for the whole week. There was a couple times that I came out at times to help.
That's a lie, bro. I'm looking at my sales log.
No. I know for a fact. No, because there was like
two. Look at it, because I ain't get paid, and you know I ain't.
Yo, that's a whole bitch.
Well, there was like
that's a whole.
There was like there was like 2 or 3 days where I was there with you to help out.
Just to chill.
Yeah, and then you were like, "Yo, I've got Easter Market on Sunday, and it's like the last day of this. Do you think like if I gave you the key to the little padlock thing, could you run it?" And then you went with me. I know, because that shit just came up on my time on like my Facebook memories, because I remember we were doing a bunch of videos and shit. Yeah. That was like my first time like ever like vlogging. Because I remember I took like 3 trips to 7-Eleven and get more coffee and shit, because it was super cold and stuff. It was. So like,
for a reason.
Yeah. But no. But I think about it, like, we did really good that day. I remember that. Like, we did really, really good that
especially
day.
Especially with the inventory, because literally the only people that...
Yeah, like, and the inventory was super sporadic.
Bought something, and if they didn't, it was because we didn't have a size.
Yeah, and it was like, the inventory was kind of like, that was during a time where that was like before we had really like solidified what the core, like the designs were and everything. Like, we're so much farther ahead now, and on top of that, I've really solidified and worked out my role in the whole like the grand scheme of the brand. I just imagine if having you on board with Eastern Market would be similar to that, except for we're like Super Saiyan 3 now.
I'm ready. y'all talking that shit like I'm not ready, bro. I've been ready. You know what I'm saying? I have a whole life. You understand? I have a life. You know what I'm saying? Like responsibilities, and carving out this time was some shit. You know what I'm saying? To be able to do this, podcast. So, I'm bruh.
What's he doing?
Did you see my caption? I love doing these, but I feel like nobody ever got them. Like,
no, probably not.
Somebody actually some white girl, like some hippie would like DM me, was like, why are you only putting black people as your mood? And I was like, wait, hold on.
It's Dave Chappelle. Dave
Well,
Chappelle's always.
well, no,
Probably
well-
something you ain't even noticed until you had to go
yeah,
back
I was
and
like,
look.
well, hold on, where's the mood thing start? What she meant was, because I have the hashtag moods, and I didn't realize I was just posting black dudes. But like, I was like, what the hell is this hippie talking about? This is the type of people that will comment some negative stuff on your chicken nugget picture, you know, like. All right, see, like, all right, Dave Chappelle, hashtag mood, the milkman. Got your milk.
My favorite family to deliver milk to. The niggas.
Got your milk. Oh, what did she say? Oh, sit down. We're just having breakfast.
And we just
Oh,
have a
no.
bacon. She was like, oh, I know not to get between you niggas and pork.
Yo, I did. Wait,
And then like the wetbacks
Okay, here we
came
go.
over. Oh my god.
that's the second mood.
Oh my god.
That's the second
Oh,
mood.
okay, okay.
And moods were always
Oh my god. That right there is a legend right there.
mood.
I'm tired of this fucked up country ass fucking town. Bugs flying in my mouth.
Doug.
I'm dying in this fucking country ass fucked up town.
All right, so there we go. And you know this guy, right?
Yeah.
Chicken sandwiches and waffle fries for free.
For free.
You ain't no nerd. Okay, here's the
But
other
you
one.
better not have no brothers.
Hey,
I ain't
bruh.
trying to deal with no other niggas.
Hey, bruh.
And wait, hold on. She was mad because you posted cousin Skeeter.
Yeah. Bro, Skeeter's the one for me. He knows how to get down. Knows how. I'm like, isn't he in 5th grade? Like, what is it? Knows how to party, baby.
Shout out cousin Skeeter and Megan Good.
Yeah, especially Megan Good.
Lord Jesus.
Okay, here we go. Tuxedo mask. You know what I'm saying?
That's not a black guy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, but I didn't post this. Post hipster lady. That's why. All right, there we go. That's a rock star. I know you don't know who that is. Fernando.
Who was that?
Okay.
You don't
I was
know
trying
who
to
that
confuse.
is?
I was trying to figure out.
Be honest.
the gender
You know who
first.
this is?
The fuck?
Be honest. Swear on my life right
I
now.
want to say I know who it is, but like now you're
It look kinda
having me
familiar.
doubt myself.
Say-
Guess.
Who is
just
that?
guess.
Who is that? That
Just
look familiar.
guess.
I seen that person.
And talking
before.
to the mic, man. We're doing a podcast. What's going on? Guess.
He good. His voice carry.
Long hair, heart tattoo on the face. What's up?
He look familiar. Who is that?
Who is that? Fernando knows.
They're like some dude from high school.
He does, but he's not. It's just Davey Havoc from AFI.
Okay,
Calm
yeah, that's
down.
who I was trying to think of the
All
name.
right, calm down. Here we
I've
go.
heard of AFI before.
There we go. That's a mood right there.
Oh yeah, that's my man's.
You know what he says? Do you know what he says, Doug? Come on, you gotta know who this is. Talking to the mic, bro. Come on.
Just go.
This is a podcast. Come on.
Just go.
Who is
Just
this?
go.
Do you even know who this is?
Just go.
You know who this is? Wait, does he say it? This is. Hey, that big gon' twerk. Go to work.
I just wanted to say thanks. I'm glad you came along.
Oh wait, damn, Kazoo Kid. He in like a video. He's like, "Who are you?" And that was like my mood. My mood is like, "Who are you?" You know, people that try to talk down. He's
Hell yeah.
Japanese.
You just got a bunch of anime and memes.
Hold on, there we
Mean
go.
faces.
You know who that is? You know who that is?
No.
You know who that is?
Hell no.
That's Mr. Big from Sex and the City, man.
I ain't never watched
never
that.
Yo,
watched
listen,
the
Mr.
City.
Big had most of the money. All the hoes wanted him. And he was just playing that one lady to the side. He's like, yo, I'm going to come through and hit. She's like, all right, bet. And then the whole show was about how she was in love with him. And he was just like, yeah, I'm hitting. I'm rich. He only came over at night. Shout out to Sex and the City, man.
The only Mr. Big.
All right, here we go. There's a big mood.
Oh yeah. Is that when he was like
The deposition.
It's my cup. Fuck you.
This was when he was like, I don't know, but I do remember performing at this bad bitch birthday party. She was crazy, stupid thick. And then he like leaned back in the chair. He's like, is it a thing? Is the question, is it a thing that I would remember? Is it the thing? Is that the question? I'm like, damn, Lil Wayne, you're not having it today, bro. Chill. This guy was like fucking crying and like, oh man. He's like, you know you're not safe. Like he literally like threatened this lawyer in front of the judge like right after he like served his time and all that shit. He's like, you know you're not safe. out of here, outside of here, you're not safe. And he's like, are you threatening me? He's like, no, of course not. I'm like, oh my God. That was my mood that day for some reason. Dude, this is a big mood, bro. Lamb chop, bro.
Lamb chop.
April 13th, a full year ago. You know what? You know what, damn it? I think the lamb chop is what did it in. The hipster lady, the lamb chop, it seems like that was the last one that I did because I was like, man, forget these hipsters getting offended at my mood, man. Y'all just... Hipsters, you a whole bitch. And you know what? Hipsters...
I'm super mad that she came at you on some shit like imagine if I just like hit your page like, bruh, why all your mood Asian people though?
Shit. If they...
What the fuck that supposed to mean, cuz?
What you saying, bro? Hey,
why the fuck all your motherfucking posts is fat bitches?
Hey, cuz, who is
That's
you, cuz?
disrespect.
Hey, who is you, cuz? Hey, cuz, who is you? Who is you, cuz?
Was she trying to say you was disrespectful? Or was she trying to say you was racist? Or she was trying to say that you that you like too many black people?
Yo, I don't even know. Cause
That's what I'm saying. I'm tripped out at this fucking question. Like, why is your mood always black people? What the fuck does that mean?
I'm like, how do you know what my mood always is? You pay this close. I think Lamb Chop, having that old Lamb Chop lady triggered her. She was like, this is a woman. This should not be your mood. And then, I don't know, man. I didn't even read the whole message. We just throw that whole bitch out.
Yeah.
That's what we
do. You gotta
do.
just cancel that type of shit.
Yeah, that message was a whole bitch, and we threw the whole bitch away.
It's just insane for you to...
But yeah, I just block people, man. Shit. If I see any kind of... You know when they show the message preview?
Yeah.
If it's even remotely negative, I just block them, man.
Yeah. You got to, especially because I'm sure you get a lot of social media traffic bullshit.
Man, listen, my life is like... If a dick rider doesn't get what he wants from me... He hates me like a week later. And I never give a dick rider what they want. But the thing is, I live in a real world. Like this internet stuff, it's for fun, man. I post it and I move on. I don't post it and dwell and sit there like, well, my post isn't getting likes. I don't care. I post that for me in 10 years, you know? If the platform's still there and I'm old and I can look back on this, like... I don't know, slideshow of my life. That's why I post it.
Yeah.
Not to like please strangers. That's weird.
It seems like the people that I admire live the best lives because they follow their passions no matter what it brought them. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Like even though like it might have brought them hell, but they loved doing it, so they kept doing it and they was happy. So I feel that shit 1,000 wow.
Well, it's like I am where I am because of all this stuff that I went through. It's like good and bad. So for me, like I don't regret any of the bad shit that I've kind of endured through doing a business because you know, I'm just, if I'm grateful to be here right now, then I don't have anything to be upset about,
regretful for or anything.
Yeah, like I learned one up.
Regretful
well, it's
at
like,
the same time.
Well, it's like
I learned sense that it's like oil and water. They're not gonna mix.
Well, it's like you can't learn and speak at the same time. It's the same thing. It's like if you're going through some shit and somebody's like, oh, just be grateful, do this. You can't. You're not gonna pay. You're like, shut the fuck up. But like when you endure and you stay true to the mission, then you stick around long enough to go, oh, like I get it. Okay.
You find lessons in all that shit.
Well, if you're smart.
Yeah.
some people just let it cripple them in negativity. You know, I was for a
You
minute.
either succeed or you learn. If you have the right mindset about it, there are no failures. You succeed or you learn.
Yeah.
Well, I think through all this business stuff, like one of the most impactful things that I kind of like only recently learned about myself is like I want to just enjoy these moments as I'm experiencing them, even if they're bad. Like I want to like not just be like bewildered by the bad moments, but be like understand, learn, grow, mourn, whatever it is. Even a bad moment is like I got diarrhea. It's something stupid. It's something like literally something like I'm starving and I don't want to buy food to like somebody passes away. It's like I'm never gonna experience today again. So why should I continue to march forward in a negative way? Why should I continue? And this ain't even on some positivity shit, because I rip on everybody. If I want to make jokes, you're a victim. Like, this ain't about no fake positivity. It's just about real perspective. For me, it's like, if I died tomorrow and I just spent the whole day moping, all people are going to do is be like, man, and he's been moping lately, like always. But if I do what I've been doing, that is what gave people a reason to even like me in the first place. If I died tomorrow, it's like, damn, you know, he came back and this and that, you know?
Yeah.
And whenever I look back on my life, I'm so fond of that time. Like, I like get sad today about something that happened 3 years ago. I'm like, oh, I'm so fond of those days. Yeah. And then I think back to those days critically. I'm like, I had way less money. I probably had a car payment. I probably had debt. Like, you know, I had that little frivolous shit, and like the business was doing really good. The business, first of all, the business did well in 2018, better than it ever did any year, first of all. But second of all, it's like I had everything that everybody else around me didn't have, but it like didn't make no difference. And I didn't know until all of that stuff happened, and I didn't live there no more. And it's like I had to go through all that negative stuff to kind of even earn that perspective. Yeah. Because like realistically, we don't have any reason to dread the moment. I think a lot of people, they're just so insecure they can't appreciate today. Yeah. Including myself sometimes, or you know, I'll be complaining about bullshit, and then some people don't have limbs. So much.
You start to dwell on it, and it clouds your judgment of the present.
It's a balance. It's a balance. Like most people just need to have way more, you know, of a positive outlook than negative. Like there's nothing wrong with being critical of your future. Of like you're supposed to kind of worry, like being anxious or being a little worried about something is okay. Like that's fine.
Yeah, utilize it.
To feel like, but you're supposed to use that energy to be proactive.
Turn it into something positive. Well, yeah, exactly.
Well, like, I was doing the opposite though. I was like romanticizing the past too much. Yeah. You know, after
bruh, who you telling, bruh? I'm thinking like, man, like I should like anytime I'm like, you know, it's bad when I'm sitting at home like, man, I wish I could move back with my parents. Like, why in the fuck would I think to do that at my age, at our age?
Well, because you can look back and be like, you can tell, oh, I probably should have lived there for at least like 3 more years. Yeah. You can look back and do that. And that's what I'm trying to do today. I'm trying to be like, and it's corny to say, but it's like, I'm sick of just walking around hyper vigilant and like, you know, just on edge about nothing, you know? Yeah. Even running a business, like that in itself is stressful enough. Why should I stress myself out about people that don't even give me good energy?
That don't stress about you.
You know, that wouldn't even make sense. That would be like, that'd be like you're a dog and there's a tick on your back and the tick got a cold and you're like, oh, I hope the tick survives this cold. You know, like, why do you give a fuck about a tick?
Right, get that
and
thing
then off. And then the other people in your pack that are actual dogs, you could tell the difference. If somebody wants to come do some work and actually elevate themselves out of whatever ails them, they're there. You don't have to call upon them. You don't have to do none of that.
Right.
Anyways, this is ranty. I don't even know what's going on.
I don't even know what the business
it's a little bit all over the place, but it's all right.
Yeah, somebody said they liked the talking ones.
Yeah, where it's a little bit more just like conversational.
Somebody that knows all of us, but I don't know who it was, and I don't want to missay.
Wait, what?
Anyways, yeah, this whole thing boils down to Easter Market, man. Live in the moment, dog.
There's so much. There's so much that we've learned.
I already committed to the next couple of weekends, like I said.
May 4th.
Oh yeah, May 4th. You said for sure,
you gotta
May
be
4th
there
because
too.
it's gonna be something special,
What are
and
you
I really
talking
want to
about?
go
You know damn well I'm
to
gonna be there.
that. I really want to be a part of that.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
Cause trust me, bro. Like every time, like I said, we've been We remember we was starting this podcast. We got together like how many weekends first? Like how many Thursdays we got together before we actually started recording some shit? Like 2 or 3?
Yeah, no, like 4.
Something like that.
Cause we didn't even have stuff like the first 2 weekends. We
Yeah.
just talked about shit.
Yeah. But yeah, like I just been trying to like get the weekend to do it because every single weekend I'll be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go this weekend. And then something will come up. You know what I'm saying?
But see, that's the problem
So,
right there.
that's what I'm saying.
You and I had a conversation about that before.
So I just told you, I already know what you about to say.
Yeah, it comes
That's
down
what
to
I
the
already told you.
prioritization.
You said
and-
May 4th.
Yeah.
I'm there.
Yeah.
I'm there.
It's
For
like,
real.
that was because like where you're at right now and a lot of the things that you're dealing with, it's like such a hard thing to like know exactly where you're at and trying to look inside, like outside in and give that insight because I know exactly where you're at. And one of the things that I really had to learn over the last years is the concept of like creating those solid yellow lines in the road that is your schedule. And like if you set that time and stick to it, but also do it for other things like you said with like your girl and family and stuff like that. It's a really hard thing to be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna set this time to do Easter Market, but then everything gets in the way because everything else that's looking for your attention, they don't have set times yet. So it's kind of like a grasping for straws because they're like, oh well, this is important enough for you to set time and stick to it. What do I need to do that? And that's where the tough part comes, is you have to do it for everything and you got to do it all. Like setting the time for Easter Market, if you set that time for you to be there, set that time, stick to it, but then also make sure you set the time to spend with your family. Set that. Oh, dude, EJ's is so good.
Yeah, it's like a foot long too. They're big as hell.
That look.
But it's like setting
like
that
a
overall
movie.
time and
Bro.
sticking to it, and like I said, just being rigid with it, and it comes down to a time management thing. Like we all have the same. There's 168 hours in the week. We all have the same 168 hours in a week. How are there some people that are able to be millionaires and some people that are broke on the street? It comes down to how you decide to spend that time, because time is the only thing that you can spend that you can't get more of. So you have to learn how to set
some actual value in this existence.
Exactly. So you have to like schedule. Like I got a lot better about that over the last year, is really like setting those expectations of my time and getting a lot more rigid with it. You're telling us you already know all that shit with the Eastern Market, why you want to be there, that your soul, all that shit. Now the actions speak louder than words. The way that we'll know that you're serious is by
showing up,
taking that time and making that time serious. But like I said, the only way it's going to happen with your situation right now is you need to be able to do the same thing for a couple other key areas of your life. And once you do that, it's going to all lock in place. It's like a Rubik's Cube. Yeah. That's once you decide to set the one side yellow for Eastern Market, the one side red for your family, the one side blue for work, the one side green for your girl, the one side white for everything else. Like once it's in place, it's done, and then you can just set it on the shelf and walk away.
You know what that was?
Hell no.
What are you fucking around doing?
Don't worry about it. I don't want to incriminate myself.
I think I know what video that was too.
With that ass in the TV?
Yeah, I know exactly what video that was.
That was like I had to crop it and stuff, but it was like a full pornographic video.
Oh man.
Gotta cut that out. Gotta cut this out.
Hey.
But yeah, so like that's where, and it comes down, you have to just like make that first deciding action and get it set. Like I said, I mean, I guarantee if you went to your girl and said, you know what, this time every single week on this day is yours, no matter what. But because I'm giving you this time, I also need this time every week to be for this, no matter what. So are you cool with that? I bet she'd be like, all right.
And you will lose that bet.
I don't know about that.
You would lose like a motherfucker.
No, you just gotta do it.
You would lose all your money.
I don't know
You
about
just gotta
that.
do it before your life gets hectic. You know, sometimes in the older life, stuff happens.
Well, and you have to give true reason. So it's like I had to help a buddy of mine. Like a buddy of mine, just Alex. Alex just quit his job, went full time with the finance business, and it was something I had to convince him because like up until a few weeks ago, his girl, who he's been with like 6 years, not about it whatsoever. But it's like you have to. The biggest thing is all that she's gonna think about is that you're not home, you're not with her, and she doesn't know what the payoff of that is. You got to be able to show her what that payoff is. You got to be able to be like, look, yeah, it's gonna suck. I'm gonna take some of this time. I'm gonna do this, and this. But imagine if we take a little bit less time right now, and I take just a little bit of that chunk of time and divert it to this, and in a year, 2 years, maybe even 3 years, it seems like a long time. What if I could triple the amount of time that I could devote to you every single week? And I could spend more of that time more present with you, and we could be happier, and we could be better in the situations we want to be in, and all it took was this little bit of time sacrifice. Would you be cool with that? All right, this is what I need. I'll give you this time for sure, set in stone, but I need this time to be able to get to this point for sure, set in stone.
Remember that shit?
That sounds amazing, given what you know about my lifestyle, about what's going on. You underestimated my 9 to 5 because it's not even a 9 to 5. It's a 4 to 4.
Okay. How many hours a week? How many days a week you work?
4.
4? 4 times 12 is 48 hours. What's 168 minus 48?
The end of the podcast. All right, guys, come on. We gotta wrap it up. We can't get into
Let's
all
wrap this up.
man.
Bottom line, I'm coming.
Yeah. Thank you for listening to the Epyon Royal podcast, where it is your boy, BZ Bagenstein, and
Salty as Donnie.
yeah,
Donut.
Douglas Bernstein, and Fernandez Mornstein. We are all rich people now, so we need Steen last names.
That's a bit better.
Shout out to Sam Bernstein.